Okay, so with Fan TV tonight, I've got Will Weldon and Wehebe Darge. Man of the match performance, Will, but it's going to be a case of a point lost rather than a point gained, I guess.
Oh, well, we're 4-0 up after 5 minutes, so and there's no words for it really. It's just one of the toughest feelings to get ourselves in such a good position, and then I think it was a lot of our own doing to throw it away.
So there was last week in Hull and last night in Swindon, it was a case of conceding early, and of course we've come out of the blocks with a leavers goal really early tonight, and that first 5 or 6 minutes were as good as you could have possibly hoped for. What happens next then?
In theory, you carry on like that for 60 minutes and you make the game easy, but we didn't do that, and we took our foot off the gas slightly, and they managed to battle their way back into a game. There's no words to really describe it.
So we've got the 4-0 lead, second period, no score at all, so it's 4-2 going into the last, but it's been a rear guard, hasn't it? There's that 5-minute major, and that's perhaps taking the legs out of the lads a little bit.
Definitely does. It and not only does it take the legs, but it changes the tempo completely, right? So we're playing defensively, and it's hard to get that mentality back to get onto offense again, and you could see that by the 2 goals that they ended up getting.
And Hadfields perhaps would want a couple of those goals back from the first period, but stood tall right at the death.
Yeah, definitely. I feel personally responsible for that shootout, but I guess someone has to be responsible. You know, it happens, and hopefully we can do better next week.
Yeah, so this is the first weekend of the season that we've not just split the results, obviously just a point over the weekend, and the league's starting to take some shape now, so there's obviously going to be words said in the dressing room. I mean, I think your reaction is honest in terms of what people would have expected and the disappointment that you feel. So 4 early goals, lots of positives. Is it criticism about defence that you feel now, or from defending from front to back, or what do you pin it on, Will?
We're a team, and it sounds like one of the biggest cliches there is to say it's everybody's responsible, but we're playing a team sport, and there's a goalie, but there's 5 people in front of him, there's 3 forwards in front of the defence, and if they're getting through all 5 guys to get to longer, then that's where the issue is. We've got to take responsibility as a team, look at what we did right in the first period and first 5 minutes especially, and look to try and do that more consistently.
Okay, so it's Basingstoke away, and of course Swindon at home, so an opportunity to get a mark on the team that we fell to last night. That'll be a tough game now.
Every game in this league is tough. It's year on year the league gets stronger, and I mean there's not an easy game in the league anymore, and it shows tonight. 4-0 3 seasons ago, 4-0 after 5 minutes, you're probably looking at double figures. Tonight they've shown why you should never stop playing and never just quit on a game.
Absolutely. Wehebe, just to finish up, are there strengths to take from the weekend? Maybe coming back against Swindon last night from 2-0 down.
Absolutely, yeah, that was definitely a nice comeback there, but also we've got to stop conceding those early goals. We don't want to have to be fighting back, so definitely keep working hard, play as a team, get the puck deep. I think we play very well when we play deep in their ends, but we're just too many neutral zone turnovers, so we'll get the puck deep and we'll go to work.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us, guys. See you next week. All right, cheers.